everyone. It has been a hot minute since I have been online. Life happened, I'm sure you're all aware of how that works. I had an opportunity to take my daughter to an ACT test in a neighboring town. And of course, I have to sit for 4 hours in a hotel room. So I brought my entire life with me to be able to record. So lighting is hotel lighting, so I apologize for that. And we'll get going here. But I've missed you all. I have a random video I'm going to throw in here. I'm still using my Hobonichi. No worry there, although I don't know what's going to happen for 2023. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and do some videos for you so that you know I'm still alive. The first one I'm doing is this Christian planner. I got this for $5 on a sale because I wanted a different planner, or I think it was more of a journal she had, and I was like, $5 to check out a planner? Heck yeah. So I did get this planner, and the paper is amazing. I don't know the pound, the quality, but I've been writing on it to test some stuff out. But just to give you a general flip through of what it looks like, it starts out, there's a few goal pages at the beginning. I use them in a different way, but I will show those to you in a minute. But basically, here is the monthly layout. And let me adjust some things here. So here's the monthly layout. It has your top 3 over here and a nice long to-do list. It does have reflection, what blessings came into my life last month, what accomplishments am I proud of, and action, how can I demonstrate love for God and others this month. So it is a Christian planner, so obviously have some themes, has a verse up here at the top. But this is what your monthly layout looks like. And then you have a monthly finance tracker, which I think this is really great. However, like most budget planners, these are a small section for monthly bills and then one-time expenses. I mean, maybe for a business that you're just doing on the side would be great for this, but for a personal budget, not even enough space. At least for me, I have way too many bills. I'm working on that, but just this could fill up my, oh gosh, Netflix, Hulu, all of those subscriptions just would fill up my monthly bill section here. I do love this. It's a coloring page. I think that's neat to have in a planner where you can, we always find ourselves needing some time to doodle or color. Then it jumps into the weeks. And so it's a vertical, and it has daytime in white and then slightly shaded nighttime. And it has Monday through Sunday. For those of you who do like a separate Saturday and Sunday, it does completely have those. They are separated. This is a Sunday start. I don't know a whole lot about this planner, so this is a 2021, so it's a little bit older. Obviously, the 2022 could be totally different, and she could have added some things. I don't know. I don't know when they come out, but this is from christianplanner.com. So you can check them out to see their most recent stuff if you like the layout. So then this is a weekly layout. Has nice 6 habit trackers at the bottom. I really do like that for all the habits I want to do. And then what I love about this is it has a weekend devotional time. So it's 2 pages, and it says reflection, preparation, sermon notes, free space on both sides. I love this. I'm going to actually try to take some sermon notes from church on these 2 pages. But I am a big writer and note taker, so sometimes I can do 4 pages. So I'd be afraid that I'd run out of room. So instead, what I'm going to do is one of my goals this year is to actually not just, go to church, listen to the sermon and be done, but actually reflect on it, try to learn from it. So my goal is to take the sermon notes and deep dive here. From what I learned. So that is kind of the gist of of this planner, and then I'll show you how I'm going to use it. So if you don't know, I recently became an ULA life coach. I'm going to have a video about how that all came to fruition and why I joined and all that in a separate video. But I laid out my 21 goals for the year. And then you deep dive and pick the top 7 and then your top 1. That if nothing else, this is the one goal you're going to do. And so I really liked using this. This was kind of just a blank, write down the goals you would like to accomplish this year. So I did use this in the right way. So I did write all these down, and I'm going to use this planner to kind of as a goal planner to keep track of things, if you don't constantly like keep on top of your goals and look at them daily, you're never going to accomplish them, because what we do is we set our goals in a cute planner and we close that planner and we never see it again. So I am trying to change that by being more mindful and seeing what I am actually doing on a monthly, daily basis. So first off, this is obviously 2021, and I'm excited that I'm actually going to use the planner and try it out, because 2023, as I've hinted to, I don't know what I'm using. I love my Hobonichi. I will always have something in a Hobonichi going forward. The paper is phenomenal. I love that crispy, like turning feeling and sound you get when you turn the Hobonichi. But the pen thing drives me nuts. You have to have certain pens in it or they smear. And I either need to, if I was going to go total into Hobonichi, I would have to like clear out my entire pens and just only have pens available that are Hobonichi, that work with Hobonichi. Because I'm too often like finding myself, oh, I want to write down a, oh, I got to find a pen. And then 20 minutes later, I find the pen and don't remember what my note was that I wanted to write down. So that being said, I am trying some other planners out. So pulled this off the shelf to test out. So this is obviously June of 2021. I have been in a Monday start for so long, so this will kind of be a funky situation for me as far as trying to remember that it is a Sunday start. Now, because I am redoing the whole thing, I could restart it or date it, since I'm technically having to redate it anyways. So I am probably, spur of the moment here, going to probably do that. I have a ton of, I think it'll work perfectly, Cocoa Daisy stickers. Let me grab those real quick. You should see my hotel room. It's a disaster. It's just like being at home. And my daughter laughed because we were only here for one night, and she's like putting on her Instagram or whatever that I'm a hoarder. And I'm like, I need all this. These I love. These are my favorite. Hopefully I'm in screen here. But I think they're too big. But some of these definitely are going to work. And so that's what we'll do to cover it. And then I have this Carpe Diem book I got a while ago. I love it because it just has all of the numbers. I love these squares, but I almost feel like they're a little too big. And I think these circle ones will work really well. So I have some colors here to go with. I do not like peach, but that would be a good match. I want to do something fun. Those are pretty. I feel like I'd have to do rainbow. Almost leaning towards these and doing purple. These are all my Cocoa Daisy leftover stickers. And as you can see, these are gorgeous though, as are these, but I feel like Wednesday's too long. I don't know. Let's take this out and see what we got going. And you will have so many leftovers. So while it's semi-expensive, I would say that it is so worth the value, because you will get so much more. Okay, I think that will work. Let me sync. Since I'm doing this, the whole point is to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, is to redate it. Oh, that's beautiful. So you will have so much opportunity for extra stuff. So I would for sure not worry too much about, the money situation, in the sense that you will get your money's worth. It kind of goes up like that. I'm not going to redo it. Again, this is going to be mainly for me. If you guys are interested in seeing how I continue to use it, let me know. But this isn't one that will be out. This is basically going to go in my bedroom on my nightstand. And I will be kind of doing my pre-planning for the night before, kind of doing it, just a little brain dump of what goals I want to conquer the next day, accomplish, and then life things, to-dos I have to do, so that, you know, kind of do that brain dump before you go to bed so that your mind is not running the whole time. Okay, those are cute. Cocoa Daisy for the win. And then I can't decide if I just want to use one color throughout the entire month or pick another color that would probably literally take forever so, to go back and forth. So I think I am going to pick one color from here, and I'm leaning towards the purple. So let's do that. However, I am going to have to figure out what day it is. Let me find, you know, you always use your phone for these kind of things. So what day is it? I don't know. Let's see. Is it going to tell me anywhere? Oh my goodness. Live people. Okay. The coupon from the hotel for the win. Saturday is the 11th. So Saturday. Oh my gosh. Because I redid it, that is hilarious. Yep, Wednesday was the 1st. Okay, well, after all of that, pretty wanting to pick some, I can still use them though. That is true. So, how funny is that? So I actually can still use them, but they happen because I changed the days of the week to line up perfectly. That is so, you know how funny life is sometimes. All right, so I will go ahead and label all that off camera because I don't want you to have to sit through and listen to me do this. Again, I am not looking for perfection here because it is just my planner. I'll see if I brought my tweezers with me, as that will be easier to do with that. But again, it's for me. I want it to look pretty, and we'll go from there. See you in a few. All right, so that beauty is done. I'm loving this so far. I will, I don't have my whiteout with me because I am a struggle bus when it comes to the whiteout. I don't know why. I constantly get ones that do not work, and I end up with a hot flippin' mess. So I will see what I can do to cover these up. Some holidays, obviously Father's Day is not, this is now a Monday. So, however, Sunday is my family day. So I usually don't do anything on Sunday. So I might cover that with some stickers or washi to just fill that up. And then because Cocoa Daisy, like I said, gives you so many stickers when you order her kits, I do have some great stickers that will match. So once I am done, I can come through and probably cover up some of these holidays. Again, I probably won't let it even bother me because I'll be writing over things and go for that. So obviously we're already into the month a little bit. I get that, life happens, but it's never too late to start. So here is the day I'm on. I might go back and fill in this depending how I end up totally using this. But one of the biggest things you can do for yourself, especially if you're overwhelmed, and even now, like June 11th, the month's halfway over, get in here and do a deep dive and fill out everything you have going on. Because since ULA is my side hustle, I have to make sure I'm doing everything else not perfect. I may need to make sure I'm doing everything else first before I can devote time to that. So I will go ahead, and Sunday is going to be family day. And if I go back to my goals, one of my goals was, so there are 7 parts of ULA: fun, friends, faith, field, which is your work, family, finance, and fitness. So you come up with 3 goals in each one. That's kind of a quick blurb on that. But one for fun, family, is a weekly game night. And that's super important to me. So I want to make sure that I am doing a weekly game night. Now, I've had this goal for a while and it's not come to fruition. And I will say life has happened. We're in the middle of a remodel, other things, but now life is coming back down again, and I want to make it intentional. And if I don't write it down, it's not going to be intentional. So I am going to do a weird thing and use a blue pen. These are the new Erin Condren, I don't know, ballpoint pens. I know nothing about pens, but this is the new Erin Condren one that comes in 4 colors as a set. And here is what they all look like. I bought this on the warehouse sale, I think, just because, hey, why not pens? I never use pen or blue pen in my planners, but I just felt led to, for some reason, to use this fun pen. So for the game night, I started looking at my schedule and trying to figure out when would be a good night that wouldn't, weeknights are kind of hard because things can happen. So I thought Sunday is our family day. And I thought, what a great way to incorporate family even more by having a game night. So I'm going to put game night in this planner so that it reminds me, as I get into bed on Saturday, oh, tomorrow's game night. I need to make this happen. What can I do? Do we have a fun dinner? What games are we going to play? We have in our household currently ages 5, 6, and 17. That's a fun kind of game mix of what we all can play. And my goal with this is to start out by having, some toddler, I gotta stop calling them toddlers. They're not toddlers anymore, but my 5 and 6-year-old games we can play with them and the 17-year-old, and then getting them off to bed and continuing game night with the 17-year-old with games that she would like to enjoy, and my husband and I. And then one thing is I have a daughter who does not live at home because she's 20. And I would like to incorporate one of these game nights with her and her boyfriend to come over to include, all of my family. So why it says here weekly game night, on my long drawn out version, it says once a week and then once a month with the older ones. So now that I know it's on Sundays, it's easy for her to be able to say, hey, every Sunday we're having a family game night. Join when you can. And I'll be more intentional in texting her and stuff like that, so they remember. So that's the one thing that I wanted to get right off the bat. The other thing that I'm doing this year is on the 26th of every month, we are doing a date night. So we got married on the 26th, so we're going to do a date night, everyone. I'm going to do that in purple. Now you can see it coincides with game night, so that game night probably won't happen, or the date night will be could be a date day. We basically just do something on the 26th, whether it be at night, no matter what day. If it's a Tuesday, I'm not sure what the heck happened there. That is bizarre. I must have smeared something. You guys probably saw it in the video and were like, Stacy, what are you doing? Okay, bizarre. We'll cover that up with a pretty sticker. But again, whether it's day date, night date, no matter what day of the week, every the 22nd, 26th, we spend some time together. So those are the two things right off the bat that come from my goals, because again, I'm working from the goals. So weekly game night, date night. Now, it's not my top 7, but I have been doing that every month. This one I've already done, so I need to cross it off. All right, so the next goal some of you are aware of is read 100 books. I started strong the first quarter and then kind of petered off. So I am a little bit behind to get to all 100, but I'm going to try to find some smaller books that I can go get through really quickly. This is really bothering me. I want to cover it with sticker, but I don't know what I'm doing here yet, so I'm going to leave it alone. Breathe. Oh my goodness, life. I still don't understand what the heck happened. I want to literally stop the video and go back and look at it. So anyways, going on, what was that? Read 100 books. So I need to, somewhere in my life, plan for that. And I do want to, so this isn't going to be my top 3, but I am going to list the books I want to read this month. So as normal, I'm in 4 books. So one is going to be, so my reading list here, I am going to do 1 for fun, 1 for work, and 1 for my side hustle. So, because I don't exactly know all the lists right now, what I'm working on, but I am kind of in 3 books. So that right there off the bat is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do another fun one. So 2 fun books, and I can write the titles in here once I get them, but fun, work, title, fun. So my goal is for the rest of June to read 4 books. Again, that's not even get me back on track, but June is somewhat of a busy month. And so I really want to be mindful of that and start out. Now, if I get through this list pretty quickly, I can totally jump back in and get on it. So no worries there. Now, going back to my list, just, okay, while we're here, calendar, overview, holidays listed below, and then there is some, mission board, bucket list in the front, a few journal goal things. So the other thing is text a friend daily. I really want to be more intentional with connecting with my inner circle of friends. So at night, when I do the weekly planning, I'm actually going to write in a who I'm texting the next day, who maybe I feel led to with my quiet time and prayer list, like, oh, I need to check in with that person. So that will be what I'm doing there. And since it's an action, I am going to, let's get some washi. I brought all my washi with me, so that's how crazy I am. Like I said, my daughter thinks I'm nuts for bringing all this stuff. You all are like, duh, of course bring that. I wonder if there was even a match. This is, no, okay. If I can get it out. Simply Gilded. I think this is one of the ones I got at Go Wild. It's her standard bow washi. Da, da, da. And now I'm going to find where it starts. Maybe. There it is. All right, that might have been a horrible noise. I don't know. Okay. All right, so I like the action, but how can I demonstrate love for God and others this month? While that's beautiful, it's not really the action I'm focusing on. So I will keep the action word down there. And then I'm just going to do some washi here. Got my favorite Erin Condren ruler, which is literally, I have, I think 3 of them because I'm always needing them. So I try to have them stashed everywhere because you never know where you're going to need some washi. All right, so I covered up the words there. It still has the word action. And then I am going to write down text a friend daily. I know this can somewhat seem cold because I'm having to like literally remind myself, but we are so busy in this world and we easily forget things. And so by having it written down for me, I will see this every day, every night and be like, oh my gosh, yes, I need to touch base with somebody in the real world, not Instagram. It has to be in part of my inner circle. And I'm going to write that down. Anyone from my inner circle. I will say these pens aren't writing perfectly. I haven't tried them on Erin Condren paper, but this is pretty typical paper. But again, for me, making it pretty and not going to focus on all of the details. So this is so far how this is shaping up. So text a friend daily. I've got my reading list. Let's go back to my goals. So deep study, memorize a verse a week, study sermon notes, become a life coach, which I did, and find 3 clients this year. That's kind of my goal. And then weekly game night and get. So that's the top 7 that I'm working on. So again, if I'm not looking at these daily, I'm not going to know how to, I'm not going to focus and remember it. So we'll do green for Ula. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing some lives about that. So those of you interested about that can follow me on Instagram, and I'll probably do some stuff here as well. And I know Mondays they have a call. So I will put Ula on Mondays so that I'm reminded of those calls. And then Thursday is going to be anytime I want to do a workshop webinar. Oh my gosh, it's the green pen, maybe? Seriously. I'm going to flip out. I don't know what that is. Okay, we're going to have lots of pretty stickers around. So, see if I can write Ula on Thursdays without smearing things. Luckily, this is going to be just for me because, whew, it's turned out to be a hot mess. Which is funny because I don't see anything on my hand, yet I feel like my hand is making little marks. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm going to watch the video back on this and be like, oh. All right, so I've got the Ula part down on Mondays and Thursdays. So that just, when I'm looking at this every night, I'm going to be like, okay, focus. What am I going to do on these nights? If I'm not hosting a webinar, it's my time to do some education, reach out to clients, all that. So that has 3 nights. And again, if you think about this, this doesn't seem overly busy yet, but again, working all day, have kids, life, things. We're doing swimming lessons every, Saturday. We've got summer camps, all of the things going on. And I don't want to fill this out with every little thing. This is more just a high level overview of, okay, making sure I'm getting my game nights, making sure I'm doing some ULA stuff, and then church study notes. Normally in the year, our small group meets on Tuesday. So I am going to do church study notes on Tuesday evenings. I think that would be a good time for that. And so I'm just going to write church notes, and this will tell me to spend time where my husband and I can get the kids in bed and talk about the sermon of the week, and then deep dive study whatever we feel we're missing or that we want to add to that. All right. And then my memorize a verse, I have a planner for that. I'm using one. I will show you in a quicker video what I'm using, and I am loving it. And I actually have memorized a verse already. I was surprised because like the first 2 days I'm like, this is never going to happen. And by day 4, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've remembered the verse. So as ugly as this is with my weird marks, which we'll now cover with stickers, this is kind of what I envision. Just the height of all my 21 goals down to 7, down to 1. How am I on a monthly basis remembering it and, working on it constantly? So now we will go through and see if I can cover all of these little stupid smudges. Gotta love stickers. These are gorgeous stickers. I'm canceling Cocoa Daisy this month, which cry, but I have so many stickers for over the years. And one of my things is I cannot buy any more stickers until I go through stickers. So I have canceled all sticker subscriptions if I had one. Cocoa Daisy is really the only one I had. And it's for my Hobonichi, but when I get to my Hobonichi videos, you'll see why I had to cancel that one. But anyways, so I did cancel that and trying to get through. But again, look at how many gorgeous stickers I have to use that's left over from these kits. It has been so rainy in my area. Like, we have had the springiest of springs. It is the craziest thing. I'm not going to overly sticker, but since I had to cover up some of my things, I'm thinking it might be the green pen, but who knows? We'll find out when I watch this video, and you guys can just yell at me, I'm sure, the whole time with all this stuff. So that's what the monthly is going to look like. Now, going into the weekly, again, I need to redate all of this as well. And so I'm not going to go back and redo everything, but I am going to at least start on the Thursday, and I may backdate because this video is getting super long, but I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I envision myself using it. And since we are on, so how do I want to do this? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I will redo these. And again, I have so many of these, so I'm excited to be able to use them up because I hate wasting stickers. And since I will be home tonight, I will want to start this because I am excited to get this going. And again, this is probably one of my best sticker things I've bought. I think I bought it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I don't remember which one, but I love that it has different sizes and all sorts of things. So it's really cool. I'm going to go with blue on this one. And so what, Saturday is the 11th? Oh, that's right. It fixes itself. So I may not even add stickers yet. I haven't decided. How funny is that? By moving the dates, I get the dates to work for me in my favor. And I think what I will go ahead and do on this, because I don't want this to be another like stressor of having to plan each week. This I will go through and plan all of my weeks so that everything is done. I'm like all paranoid about my hands right now, but so what I will do normally, just to kind of give you a idea, is, let me just use blue. I never use blue, so I feel like I need to use my blue pens up. So this will be kind of my to-do for, at least it's my envision. We'll see how it changes over the next couple days. So my top things today were, again, my daughter's ACT test. Obviously, we took her there. That was super important. I want to film a plan with me, which is what I'm doing right now. A film Hobonichi, quarterly planning update, and then I want to do a ULA kind of intro video to let you guys know about that. So that was what I was hoping to get done in, like, okay, you know me, I have at least 5 other videos I'd like to film, but that was kind of like, hey, this is the minimum I want to get done. And then at night, I'm going to go over kind of, did I get all this done? Do I need to move something into Sunday? Think about who I'm going to text. So this will just kind of be prayer and reflection. And then I will write some notes here as well of what I'm doing. And then, so tonight when I get home, I'll prayer, reflect, what did I get done today? Great. What do I need to get done tomorrow? And then I will write this down. And then part of my morning ritual is I will bring this to my planner and go, okay, what did I think last night that was on my mind that's stressing me that needs to get done? And that kind of information will be there. Habit tracker, I don't know how I'm using that yet. I probably will use it. But I just found this planner and come up with this idea of how to, I'll probably write down some of my goals that I'm working on. Like obviously reading's huge. So reading will be in here, reading 30 minutes every day. In fact, I want to write that down. Read. And since it's a weekend, I'm going to do 1 hour, even with traveling. So I have to go pick her up. I don't know when she'll be done with the AC test. So I brought 2 different books to figure out if I'm more in the business mode where I want to read and write some notes, or if I just want to just read nothingness and just read. I brought that book, and I'll probably be sitting in the car for an hour. Part of reading I know that helps is definitely put down your phone. You don't realize how many times you're like, oh, I'm just going to play on my phone. No, I need to read. And that helps tremendously. And then second, always have a book with you because you never know when you're going to be stuck. One time, funny story, I live in an area that can get bad weather. And I thought, it's winter. I should bring a book with me because you never know when you could be stuck, 20, 30 minutes. Well, a semi-truck, I just was heading home for work, a semi-truck coming the opposite direction, jackknifed and flipped and covered the entire lane I was in. I was okay. No one was really hurt, so that was good. But I was stuck for 6 hours. And luckily, I had that book. And that was a game, because 6 hours on your phone is mind-numbing. And so anyways, it's just funny how I thought of that day and then that happened. So now I always carry a book. Anyways, again, this is the Christian Planner from 2021. I'm just seeing if I like the layout, like the planning, see what I want to do. What would I do with this page? Again, I might track, since this is about my goals, I might track some of my side hustle business money that I'm spending in here, and then color and do fun stuff like that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you have a goal planner, obviously there's the typical goal planners. I just wanted to use something, be mindful of things I have, and use something that I do have. So thanks for watching.